Damn, wow. I did not expect them to end it like that. I'm still like speechless. So I just finished watching season 3, episode 8, the season finale, maybe the series finale of Euphoria, and I have a lot of thoughts. Full spoilers ahead. So usually I do like a play by play of like the whole episode, but I'm just gonna say it. They killed Rue. They did it. Like she overdosed. I did not think they would go there, but they actually did it. So the episode starts out. Rue escapes the farm. She gets help from Marshawn Lynch. He shoots the guy on the horse down. They're making a run for it, and they're doing the whole drug deal thing, going over delivering the drugs. And you come out, and the guy who's drinking the Coke bottle, the bottles are switched, and you're like, okay, something's weird. And then you find out when all the police officers, the DEA, get to Lori's house, that it was actually a fake. There was a rat. They underdid the boards in the van. There was no money in there, no drugs. It was a rat and it was fake. And they actually had the real money. They did a van switch the entire time. So yeah, all of Lori's men get arrested. Lori jumps off her house. She hangs herself, which is wild. But yeah, you think everything's good. They won. They beat Lori. Alamo's talking to Rue. Rue ends up taking a Percocet, which she has like a drug addiction towards, but she's in like pain from like all the scars, the bruising, the cut, and they're talking. You think they won. He gives her some money to go get herself fixed up, and you think everything's good. So Rue goes to Ollie's house, and they're having like their deep conversations, like they always do. And they wake up the next morning. Ollie sees Rue sitting on the couch watching TV. See breaking news: Fez escaped prison, and she's like, "I know where he is." So she goes to try to find him, and she breaks in. There's like cops guarding this like community houses, and she ends up going into her house. So yeah, she goes into her house, and you could tell something was up because then the music started playing. You could see her mom around the corner, but it wasn't like a full image. It was like lights and different stuff, and then it was like going back and forth between Rue. You could tell she was like choking, but you couldn't tell like and her hand was reaching up. At that point, I knew that she was gone. Then you see Coleman Domingo, Ollie waking up again, and it's like the same scene that happened before. And he goes to the couch. Rue is asleep, or so he thinks. Then he turns her around. You can just see his face, just like tears streaming down his face. Coleman Domingo, man, this episode absolutely crushed it. His acting, he was probably the MVP of this episode. So yeah, just sad. I do think they handled it very well. Zendaya's, this is her show. It's always been about her, especially this season. She absolutely always crushes it. Just sad to see her go out that way. But it was always, the writing was always on the wall, I feel like, for that character. Yeah, it sucks. I do think the scene that followed that, where Coleman Domingo called her mom, and he goes outside, and then it's just silence. And I think like it was even more effective. Like you just know what he's saying to her, and her reaction to it, and you don't even hear anything. That almost broke me. For like a 10-minute period, it felt like Euphoria again, like the first two seasons, just like drugs and consequences and life choices and just very quiet, intimate conversations and speeches. Cassie and Lexi had a great scene. Coleman Domingo had a great scene talking at a group, one of his groups, and his acting in this episode, I already said it, but it is phenomenal. Then you know something's up because Ali is like carving off a shotgun. He says in his group, like, I'm going to find peace another way. And at the end, they're at Alamo's bar, and you see Coleman Domingo in full just military outfit. He's locking the doors. He has his gun. You know it's going down. So yeah, he's at Alamo's bar. He's in full military getup. He locks the doors. You know it's about to go down. He shoots Marshawn Lynch. Alamo comes out. Maddie's there. Chaos is good. Everything's going crazy. And they have one final showdown. One of the stripper girls, I forget her name, rolled the bottle off the bar, and you find out Alamo's right hand man ended up taking out his bullets, and Ollie won. Ollie got him, and Alamo was gone. So yeah, Ollie gets his vengeance. Then in the final scene, he goes to that farmhouse that Rue was at the beginning of the season, and he's talking to them. They have a great scene at the dinner table. Ollie says grace, and you see Rue, her vision on the other end of it. And yeah, was it a perfect season? No, it really wasn't a great season, to be honest. They did have great moments. The Alamo storyline was always the most engaging one. Rue, she's Zendaya, best part of the whole series. Overall, I think they stuck the landing as well as they could for this season. But yeah, absolutely crazy finale.